Welcome to The Explainer. What if I told you that the key to total wellness, a calm mind, cleansed energy, the whole thing, wasn't some secret you had to go find? What if it was as close as your own breath? Today, we're diving into a powerful yogic technique that promises to do just that. So, this is where we kick things off, this idea that our inner energy pathways are what hold the secret to a calm mind. It's not just random mental noise, it's a symptom of something deeper being blocked. So, the big question is, how do we clear those blockages? Well, let's get into it. All right, here's our game plan. We're going to look at who came up with this and why it works. Then we'll cover how to get your body and mind ready. We'll break down the breathing technique itself, that 1-4-2 ratio. We'll look at the 4 levels of practice. And finally, we'll get to the good stuff, the incredible benefits this practice promises. Okay, so where does this powerful method actually come from? Well, the guidance for this explainer comes from a really advanced practitioner who calls this specific type of breathwork the absolute core, the crux of everything. Our guide here is Osman, who's known as the blind Muslim yogi. Now, this isn't someone who just picked this up last week. We're talking about nearly 50 years of intensive practice. He studied with masters all over the world, and his whole thing is taking these ancient, complex ideas and simplifying them into protocols that actually get results. And his main point? His big claim is this: if you only have time to do one thing, mastering your breath, pranayama, is the master key that unlocks everything else. But hang on, before you can master the breath, you've got to prepare the body. According to this source, if you build the right physical foundation first, you can speed up your progress like you wouldn't believe. And there are 2 main areas to focus on. Now, the why behind these food choices is really the interesting part. The focus on whole, plant-based foods is all about boosting what's called prana, your life force energy. Think of it like putting high-octane fuel in your car. According to yogic science, the more prana you have, the more powerful the breathwork becomes. So it's not about being super rigid. It's about giving your body the best possible energy to work with. Next up, posture. Now, the ideal is an advanced cross-legged pose like Siddhasana, but here's the thing, and the source is super clear on this. Start wherever you are. Seriously, sitting on a chair, on your couch, that's perfectly fine. The real goal is just to build up comfort over time, because a stable body helps stabilize the energy that you're going to be building up. All right, now we've arrived at the very heart of the practice. And this isn't just, take a deep breath. This is a very specific type of alternate nostril breathing. And it's all defined by this unique and really powerful timing ratio. So the technique is a form of Anulom Vilom, and its purpose goes way beyond just chilling you out. It's a deep cleaning process. The source describes it as a way to literally unblock your chakras and nadis. Think of them like the energy centers and invisible highways inside your body. You're clearing the path for a spiritual awakening that's both safe and totally natural. And this lays out one full cycle perfectly. You breathe in through the left, you hold, you breathe out through the right. Then, you breathe in through the right, you hold, and you breathe out through the left. That's one round. The magic here, the crucial part, is that 1-4-2 ratio. In this case, it's a 4-second inhale, a 16-second hold, and an 8-second exhale. And that ratio, that's the secret sauce that stays the same even as you get more advanced. Okay, so progress here is built in these really clear, manageable stages. You don't just jump into the deep end. You start small, you build consistency, and you basically let the practice itself tell you when you're ready to move up. Your starting point couldn't be simpler, just 3 rounds a day. But the real key is consistency. You gotta do it every day. Now, if you feel a little breathless at first, that's actually a good sign. It's seen as an indicator of those energy blockages. As the practice gets easier and easier, that's direct feedback that those channels are clearing out. And this chart just lays out the path forward perfectly. Once you can comfortably do 21 rounds at level 1, you can start practicing at level 2, which is an 8-second inhale, 32-second hold, and 16-second exhale. See, the ratio is always 1-4-2. The duration just gets longer, which deepens the practice as your own capacity grows. So you put in all this dedication. What's the actual payoff? Well, according to the source, the benefits aren't just little tweaks here and there. We're talking about profound changes that touch every single aspect of your life. The practice is said to deliver a truly holistic transformation. It's not just about feeling calm, it's about fundamentally upgrading your physical health, your mental strength, your spiritual connection, and even what's happening in your external life. I mean, the promised outcomes here are extensive. The source claims that at the highest levels, you can develop immunity to most common sicknesses, protect your mind from aging, and have a safe spiritual awakening. It's really positioned as this one practice that can help you find your purpose, attract the right people into your life, and just achieve your goals with this incredible new clarity and discipline. So, the source presents this really compelling case that the huge transformation so many of us are looking for, well, it might just be one conscious, structured breath away. Could the key to a better life really be that simple? That's the question this practice leaves us with.